so that when our services is needed, we'll be called upon. And how do we do that? We should network. We should make use of the social media so that we are well positioned. So when people keep seeing us and knowing about our business, when opportunity comes, they will quickly refer us. And based on whatever we have done in the past with them, that we should make our brand known. He also said our audience, that our audience is very important, that we should build our audience. We should have a good customer service. And he told us your experience with one internet service provider. It was actually their customer service representative that made you stop using their services. And we also said, what else? We should build good, loyal customer base, and we should be good to our clients and our customers, so that when we have good customer base, they patronize us more. And how do we do that? We must be loyal. We must be loyal. We must be vast in our service. We must know what we are doing, so that when we are called upon, we know how to relate with them. We must be friendly and as well be appreciative, because if you, even though like you're rendering a service, they're supposed to thank you, but because they're using your service, you too should be able to show them respect and appreciate them too. And we talked about training our staff to know what we represent, because they are like the first people the outsider will see when they come in. So we must let them know what we represent, what we are after in the business. And when there are issues, we should listen attentively. We should not rush to react. We should listen. We should be a good listener, so that even if we know that the customer is wrong, we should know how to handle the thing. We should not express our emotion in front of our customers, so that we will not send them away, because impression matters a lot. And so we talked about building audience, that getting the right people together, and so we'll continue from there today. That's all I can remember, ma.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. You have remembered quite a lot. So that's great. Now, Patronage had actually told us like 90% or 95 or 99.5%. Somebody said they cannot hear me. Is it peculiar? Is it peculiar to him, or you all cannot hear me again? Abdusalam said she cannot. Yeah, okay. So please check your own network, Abdusalam Moriike, because others are saying they can hear me. All right, so we talked about marketing, and one key thing that we said, and Bola Twins mentioned in passing, is that for you to be patronized, the people will know you. They might not have known you before, but you get yourself on their faces and you are loyal to them, because if you want loyalty, you yourself must give loyalty. Okay? So we need to continually understand that if you need loyalty, you must give loyalty. And she had already told us about how that you are supposed to build your audience. She didn't say so much about networking. We also talked about networking. And I want us to start from direct marketing to the affluence, that is the wealthy people. Because you know that most of the time, there are those that can really pay for your services. So you need to know how to market to them and how to engage them to engage their patronage. So you must, this is part of networking now, because the other time we couldn't finish the networking. We talked about it, but we didn't say how to go about it. So that's where I want to start tonight. When you are marketing directly to the affluent or the wealthy ones, you need to get your words out about your businesses. Don't ever feel shy. Don't feel like, oh, just get your confidence together and be sure that you are at their faces. Go to where they are. Remember, we said that also. You need to be where your patrons are. If you say you don't want to be on the social media because you are shy, because you don't want it, because you just don't like it, oh, because your religion doesn't permit it, or whatever reason, you are going to lose a lot of ground in your marketing scheme. Because when you want to market to people, the onus is on you to get to where they are. And these days, the market is online. Everybody is online. But this doesn't mean that you cannot also do physical networking. Like, you can join business associations or clubs in affluent areas. Even if you don't live there, make it a point of duty to go to affluent areas where you know that notable people would be, because these are the people that can be able to pay for your services. I am believing that you are going to render a good service, so you need to go to where people can pay for it. Because most of the time, when you don't get the patronage of people that can pay, then you seem to cut costs, and then you cut corners and you deliver shoddy jobs. Because you also want your jobs to be top notch. Go to where people who can pay for top notch. You don't need to go there to live, but you can always go there to network. Look out for associations in the areas, clubs where they go, and don't be shy to just casually mention your businesses. Let people know that, oh, this is what I do. For those of you that follow me closely on social media, you will know that I put out my wares online. I talk about what I do a real lot. If you get to my WhatsApp status, there's no way you won't see something about what I do. You know, on my everywhere. In fact, people may think that, in fact, Facebook themselves think that I'm very active on Facebook, and they have monetized my account. But the truth of the matter is, I go to Facebook to sell. So what I do is I stay where I am and I send content to Facebook. I don't really have to log into Facebook and start looking at, because that really could be time wasting. And there's no way you get to Facebook, you won't see something you want to look at. So my own strategy is to stay on my WhatsApp and send content straight to Facebook or to LinkedIn. And my LinkedIn has been linked to Twitter, the one they call X right now. So that's how I go about on the social media without missing anything. You know, so you just have to look out for your own strategy on how you want to work. But the truth is, you must be where your clients are. So I was telling you, you have to get the whole world to know. Like, if you want the whole world to know about what you are doing, then you have to be online. Because if you decide to do only physical marketing, the traditional marketing, going around and talking to people, which is also good. A combination of the two is fantastic, you know, but it's only the people who would be where you are at a time that you can talk to if you are doing only traditional form of marketing. And you see, marketing can be very, very simple and sweet. Let me do an aside. Today I went to a bakery. I've even said it in one of the trainings I had before getting here. If any one of you was on that platform, you will realize that I said this much because it happened only today. So I went to a bakery in the neighborhood, and while I was trying to get what I wanted, one woman was there. She was trying to print recharge cards for the bakery staff so that they can be selling for her. So I just told them that, and I'm into that. One of the businesses I do online is TGR, top up and get reward, and they do the same thing. And that one is so simple. You can do it by yourself. You can print your recharge cards by yourself, and you can own your own VTU. You only need to register on their platform, and the company is also in that neighborhood. So I just told them, I said, do you know that you can do this thing by yourself? I mean, who doesn't want one? And I said, apart from you selling this recharge card, you will have millions with it, which is true. I wasn't telling them a lie. The long and short of the story is I gained them for that my business. But I know some people will just enter the bakery. They will see their competitors and they will be too shy to talk. Oh, maybe, they know me as the group MD of Cofstock Group, so I don't want to talk about TGR. I mean, it's also my business, so I'll talk about it. It brings money for me, I'll talk about it. So don't you ever allow anything to stop you from mentioning your business to people, especially people that you know will be of help and could even patronize you or even give you referral. So marketing your business can be as simple as just joining business association or clubs in affluent areas, like I said, where you can casually, just like I did this afternoon, you casually mention what you do. Remember when I started with them, I didn't say, oh, this is what I do, come and do it. I said, do you know that you can make a lot of money doing this by yourself? It's something you can do. So, I mean, that got their attention. So it's also the same thing. Do you know that I can clean your homes for you and you won't even have need for housekeepers? And then, I mean, the interest will be geared up and they'll be, oh, really? So how will you do that? I can come to your estate. I do it, and then you give them places you've done it before. You know, you just make sure that you have your strategy and be sure that you are telling the truth. Don't say what you cannot do. You just casually mention what you do. So a variety of people who are likely to patronize you, or even if they are not going to patronize you because they have somebody they have already trusted, they can give you referrals, depending on how you get it out to them. Okay? Now, we also said that we are going to mention how to get a quality audience. You know? And I mentioned it earlier tonight. If you want a quality audience, which is what you are going to the affluent areas to get, you will need to offer quality. You need to add the extra effort. You need to go the extra mile to give your clients the excitement needed, you know? Because having a very high standard in cleaning is just the thing. When your standard is high, people will patronize you. Because you know, in cleaning, it's either it is done or it is not done. It's never in between. So it's either you are good at what you are doing or you are not. So for you to have a quality audience, be ready to offer a quality job. And then, you don't just want to have them, you want to also establish and sustain your audience. So for you to do this, you also have to put a lot of strategies. For instance, you can decide to organize contests. Everyone loves having the chance to win something. There isn't anybody that will not want freebies. So, like if you join a business club or a neighborhood club, business, whatever, you can decide to just organize a contest, because when you do that, it's a win-win situation. The clients will get something, and your business will also get increased visibility. They will know you more. Even those who will not win in the contest will still have heard about it. They will be there, they would have contested, it's only that they didn't win. So it's a win-win thing. The clients will win something from you, and you too, you will win visibility, because while doing this contest, while organizing the contest, you are actually at the faces of your clients, and you will be on top of their minds. Your businesses will be on top of their minds. And I always add that I'm probably their hearts. I know that's a long thing if you are on somebody's earth. So make sure that you try your best to go the extra mile. And always try to reward your loyal customers. Okay? Don't think that, they have everything, They have everything. What can I give a rich person? You can give a lot. And everybody appreciates gifts, no matter how small, because it's not about the gift, it's not about how expensive it is, but the thought behind it. So you have a list of your customers' birthdays. In fact, when we were actively collating all of this data, I always tell my customer service to even get to know the birthdays of the spouses of the clients and their children, if possible. So like your child is 10 years old, and the cleaning company you use in the office just send in a piece of cake. No matter how tiny the cake, you will just be like, wow. So they even know that my son will be 10 today. That kind of surprise. Try as much as possible to appreciate your customer, especially the loyal ones. It goes a long way, and it will help your businesses to attract more patronage and loyal clients. And they are likely to be your fans, and then they eventually will turn to be your loyal audience, because you will even get referrals. There's nobody that does not like gifts. It can be as small as cake, like I said. It can be as small as anything. It can be as small as organizing a massage session for your clients on their birthdays, and you just send the tally to them, maybe by WhatsApp or by email. So person in so place will be expecting you, sir, for a massage. Because ordinarily, maybe they don't even think about that, and it's good for their health, and they will always remember that. I remember I've done it for a man before, and I just sent the masseur to their house, to their address. The wife was shocked that that's a great one. That could she have a session too? And we said by all means, but it was the man that was our client anyway. So we said by all means, and both of them had a massage on us. You can imagine that kind of experience will never leave them, And when we make mistakes, they will always call us back to tell us that this is it, because it's not as if we are perfect. It's not as if you are going to be in people's businesses as perfect beings. No, nobody is perfect. Only God is. But the thing is, when somebody is loyal, the person will be able to tell you when you are not doing the right thing. Unlike when they don't even care a hoot whether you go or you stay, immediately you make a mistake, they probably will just toss you out. So that's what it is to build loyal customers. Now, networking. I want us to look at networking for marketing in the area of social networking. I mean, both physically and virtually. I've mentioned it a little bit, but I want to dwell more on it, especially on the virtual networking. Okay? If you are doing physical networking, be sure to belong to organized business members, members organizations, the BMOs. They call them BMOs because they are organized. They are membership business organizations. You have to belong there. It's not something that you just wake up one day and you go and attend their meetings and they will allow you there. No. You will need some people, some business organizations even take applications. You have to write your applications. You have to fill forms. You have to get guarantors because they want to know who they are associating with. Some of them are voluntary associations. They bring together businesses to mentor, to build businesses. Okay? And some of them are paid. They are paid as you need to pay. You need to pay your membership dues before you can be a member. Okay? And sometimes it could be a general business organization. And sometimes it can just be specific. Like, for instance, we have Cleaning Professionals Association of Nigeria. You can see that even from the name, that is specific to cleaning. CPAN, it is specific to cleaning. And if you are a cleaner, you should belong there. You should grow the association with the others. Because also, when you have information, when there are pieces of information to be given out to cleaners, they are likely to come through your subset, that association that is specific to you. Sometimes it can be geographical, For even you yourself, you can decide to form associations by yourself. You can come together just as you are on this training platform and decide, because the only thing this association is trying, all the associations you may want to join will be trying to do, is to get information, disseminate information, and you talk about things that are of mutual that are interest, things that are common to you all. You try as much as possible to discuss this, in the associations, and you can decide to phantom out how you are going to solve common problems. And when you have issues as well that you probably need to solve with the government or whoever, you can come together. When you have united voices, it's probably better than when you are a solo voice. So if you are in the cleaning industry, make sure to join Cleaning Practitioners Association of Nigeria, and then pull other companies. You can pull other companies within your geographical areas together and form your business association. And it also pays you to join general business associations, because in doing this, you have other things. You see how other people do run their own businesses, and then you can network with them. Just as you patronize them for what they are doing, they can also patronize your own businesses for what you do. That's when you really have great marketing networking. Okay? You share ideas. You can share referrals. even in your cleaning associations, sometimes some people are overwhelmed with work. Some people have too much to do, while some do not have patronages. So you can always outsource. You can give those who do not have, provided, I would like to call you back on this, provided you trust the delivery, provided you know that the standard will be up to what you have as your own standard. Okay? So that in your association, it's not as if some people will be overwhelmed and some will be idle. Now, let's quickly go to virtual networking. This is huge, as it should be expected. And nobody, no business person, talk less of a cleaner, should be found wanting, in this online virtual presence. You must be there. You must be there. Digital marketing is actually the best way to conquer the world, because the whole world is online. I'll keep repeating that. Remember, it is www. It is the whole world that is online. And you never know where your presence can be felt, where your presence can be seen all over the world. And while there, you need to also present yourself properly, because it's not just being online for the sake of being online. You have to make sure that your pages, your accounts are professionally put together. Okay? Whatever you write online, double check the English grammar, whatever way you want to write it, make sure that you are represented properly, because that could actually be a deal breaker. You want to be online, okay, you are online, and then you go there, your profile picture is maybe just like we have Cynthia carrying the baby. When you are doing professional profiles, make sure that you have professional pictures put there. Okay? If it is family thing, you can put your children, you can put your grandchildren, you can put your house, you can put anything, you can even put your dog, you can put anything. But when you are talking professionally, then everything has to be professional. Okay? You have to have a very solid grasp of the core concepts, that drive your digital success. To start with, for a successful digital marketing, you must be present in the online spaces, like the IG, the Facebook, the LinkedIn, Twitter, now called X, YouTube. YouTube is really, we're going to go to that. Maybe it will be one of the last things I'll talk to you about tonight, because there's something I really want to share with you that you will see that is very relevant to the YouTube and also IG. Other online spaces you can also use what I want to talk about, but it's kind of better to show out to the world when you are on IG or YouTube. You don't have to be in all of them, because we are all wired differently, but at least make sure you are on two of them. Try as much as possible to have a website. No matter how basic the website is, remember, your website is your online shop, just as your physical address, maybe your home or your office, is your physical address. But online, when people are looking for you digitally, they are likely to first check you out on your website. That's your website address when people are looking out for you. Okay? When you want to market online as well, you can do email marketing. The nice thing about this is that while you are doing your email marketing, you can do it to both your cold and your warm markets. Your cold and your warm markets. You can do this with your warm markets. You are trying to remind them that you are still around. From time to time, you send them emails, bulk emails, to let them know. And even if you have new offers, you can announce this by email marketing. If you have some values, like if you want to do that your contest, you can remind your warm markets that, okay, this kind of contest, we appreciate you over the years. This is the context we have, and it will be taking place in so place, and all of that. And the cold ones as well, when you keep jumping at their faces, one time or the other, they will remember you. And when they have what you have to offer, when they have need for what you have to offer, they will definitely remember you. They've been on their case almost forever. Okay? Let us always put it in mind that it is the digital age, and we have to run with it. We have to really, really run with it. You may have to go for some basic courses in digital marketing, So even if you have someone, or you plan to employ somebody to do it, make sure that you also know something about it. You can go for basic. There are many free courses you can do online in digital marketing. I can look for some and put on your platform for you to, if anybody asks and if anybody is interested. Even if you have anybody doing it, like I was saying, you still need to understand what they are doing. The language. You need to be able to call them back when they are making a mistake, because it's like you employing cleaners without knowing anything about cleaning. So whether they are spoiling the floor, you don't know. Whether they are doing it rightly, you don't know. That would be suicidal. That's the very, very first way. Mess up your business. So, something about digital marketing, because it is a digital age, and then you'll be able to kind of have a control, have a handle on what you're doing or would be doing. Now, if anybody has a question, ask now before I go to what I told you I would like to discuss with you, which is very key when you are trying to market your cleaning business. If you have a question, please just virtually raise up your hand and let us call you to do justice to it. Anybody? Okay, because we're actually running late again. We're running against time again. If you have any question, just drop in the chat box. I will check intermittently and I'll be able to answer you. Right. So I want us to quickly look at video. This is why I said YouTube, having a YouTube channel can save you a whole lot and can show the whole world what you have in your cleaning business. Video making is very key. In order to gain many more clients, cleaning companies should produce video content. Production of video content is one of the most underutilized marketing efforts. Is one of the most underutilized by cleaning companies. But it's really, really, really a great way to create engagement with prospective clients, and also even the existing clients. You know, they want to know what you are doing. They want to see what you are doing. And, you know, let me even ask, can anybody cut a guess at why making video content is really very, very important for cleaning businesses? Can somebody just tell us what you think, why you think it's very important? Anybody? Yeah, you are raising your hand. Unmute yourself and tell us about it. Very true. Bola Twin said video is important because seeing is believing. Okay? Falake said it's a proof of what you do and how best you can do it because it's very detailed. Okay? Yeah? Very true. Those are great contributions. You know that with your video content, actually, you can do the before and after, right? So when you do the before and you do the after, the difference will be very clear. Everybody will know that you understand your brief. Everybody will know that you understand what you are doing. Because if you are just working and you are not showing your efforts, then many people may not really know what you can be up to. Many people may not know the kind of journey you want to take them on. So you really need to do that. You need to start engaging in video content. And you don't really need to buy a professional video maker. You can use your phone. You can use your phone. Producing video content for your cleaning company is the first step in gaining more clients. Because believe it, many people just go online. I know that companies have called us a number of times, and then when we ask, please, can you just tell us exactly who gave us the referral? They will let us know that, oh, we saw you online. And then we just said we should, try you out. So you need to be able to do that. The marketing specialist, I'm not just saying this by myself, is a research. Some marketing specialists have already done research on this, and they found out that in 2022, video content increased by 82%. And everybody is still saying that they want more. As a result, social media platforms are adopting more avenues to show photos and video content, especially on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. For instance, if you are used to Facebook and YouTube, you will realize that you have Reels now. You have Reels. Reels, Reels. All of them have already added Reels feature, and this really gets promoted. So if you just do your before and after and you throw it into Reels or short contents on YouTube, you will really have a lot of eye watches. And this is how your business becomes prominent. This is how your business becomes visible. This is how people can notice what you are doing. And then they put it down. But make sure also that you put your contacts with your video. Marketing specialists even use videos to create more engagement with prospective clients, than any other thing. These are specialists in their own fields. That's what they use. So you too, you should start practicing producing video content for your cleaning companies. The power of video cannot even be overemphasized, you know. And I know that many people will have a lot of, if I ask you now, I'm sure some people's hearts are already palpitating that, oh, how am I going to face the camera and be recording videos? I understand this. But it may shock you that you don't really need to show your face when you are doing these videos. The clients do not want to see your face. They just want to see your work. They want to see your jobs. They want to see the before and after. They want to see what you can do. They probably want to see you while you are doing what you can do. So you don't need to show your face. You know, I actually forgot. I wanted to bring one of the, what I to you later. I'll make sure that I show it to you. One of our most engaging video online, you know, is a before and after at the airport. And the tiles were really, really dirty. And by the time we finished, they turned out shining. So that got us a whole lot of patronages. And nobody's face was shown. So you can do things like that. And do things like that. You may have a voiceover on your video. You may be talking without looking at the camera. But trust me, what the client wants to see is the job, not your face. Okay? And there are lots of directions you can actually take when you are doing your video. You can decide to be funny. You can be educational. You can share about who you are and the services you offer. It's up to you. But just get your cleaning businesses out on video. You know? And practically, you need to get some things off your mind. Like you need to face your fear. Because I know that some people are camera shy. Some people have fright that, oh, to even talk, you can do it. You can do it. And you don't have to do it alone, especially if you are not working alone. Always run things like this by your team. Run a brainstorming session. What should we put? What should we do? How are we going to share with our audience? You know? And it's very easy for a lot of people to come up with ideas as to what you think your videos should entail. And remember, it's not about what you like. It's about what your clients will also like. What your clients will enjoy watching. What will bring you the patronages, the job that you are doing the videos for. You can also, I even forgot to mention TikTok. That's another one, a very good one. Your TikTok video can actually go viral because when you share anything on TikTok, it can get to Facebook as well. And Facebook is also linked to IG. So all of these things can just get your audience to be more curious about you. And depending on what you put into it, you know, do you want it to be educational? Do you want it to be a funny thing? Do you want it to be a mixture? Do you just want to be so hard-faced? And that's what you want to do, just going straight to the point. Okay? Now, because this video content thing is very important, I would like us to also go through how you can set it up. You know, I just want us to help one another to see how you can actually do a very basic video. You know, I have said it in passing earlier on. You don't need any fancy equipment for you to start. All you need is to have your idea. You have your idea. You must have an idea. of what you want to put in the video. That is very, very important. The idea you want to put in the video is what we refer to as content. You know? So you don't need any fanciful equipment to do this. You can use your phone. Prop it up somewhere, or have someone, you can even have someone hold it up to you. I mean, for you, if the person can be steady. Somebody can hold it up for you. And you have to be sure that you are not covering the microphone with your hand. Most times, that's the mistake people make. Once you cover the microphone with your hand, nobody will hear what you are saying. And most of the time, you will have finished making your video before you realize that there is no voice. But that's not really too bad a problem. If you happen to have to make such a mistake, all you need to do is to use your video editor again and do a voiceover. You can do a voiceover. That means talking through the video that does not have a voice. Okay? And when you want to record, you can choose to record vertically. That is, you hold your phone in the portrait view, or horizontally, the one we call landscape, if you want to use your phone. Okay? But when you want to do this, make sure that while at the recording, if you want to choose vertical placement, make sure it's vertical all through. And if you want to do landscape, then make sure that it is landscape or horizontally all through, so that editing and uploading can be easier. Okay? And make sure that you are recording in a quiet place. If you are doing like a party area, maybe somebody has called you to clean a party, an event center, don't wait until the event has started before you start your recording. Don't record in a noisy place. Do your recording, do your video before they start the event, or maybe you want to wait until after the event. But the thing is, after the event, whatever it is that you have done that have been messed up, but if you are still the same cleaning company that has been employed to clean after, then that's fine. It's even a good thing. You can record while the whole place has been messed up, and then when you eventually finish the cleaning. Okay? Make sure you record in a very quiet place, especially if it is a speaking video. That is, if you want to speak through. If it's not just a video you want to record silently, make sure that you have a very, very quiet place. Okay? Also, make sure you use a well-lit room, or you can do it outside. Natural light is actually the best. And you should be facing the source of the light, if it is possible. So if you are outside, you face where the sun rises from. Don't back it, for you to have a great video, to have a well-lit video. All right. Now, let's quickly talk about what your video should include when you are making a video. Your video should include something relevant to what you and your company do. In this case, cleaning. If your channel, if you want to use it as a marketing tool, remember you want to market cleaning now. So the video you are doing must be relevant to your cleaning business. Even if you want to talk about something else, make sure that it still has something to do with cleaning. Okay? Make sure that whatever you want to do is relevant to cleaning. If you want to use a funny video, for instance, ensure you are in your cleaning gear. Maybe you are wearing your cleaning uniform and then you are doing something funny. But if you are in your party wear and you are doing something funny about cleaning, and then you want that to sell as a marketing tool, I doubt if that will work. Because to start with, people will look at you as as, I don't want to use any bad word, but the truth is, you may just seem to your clients as if you are a clown. But if you are in your cleaning gear, you are fully decked in your cleaning uniform, and then you are doing something, you've already gotten your content, and it's something about cleaning, but you are making it to be a fun, then people will relate with it, and it will draw people's attention to your business. Okay? Make sure that you also put your context at the beginning. And if you are uploading to social media, let it be in the written text. That is who you are, what you do. That's what we call description. Like if you look at all the videos that I have been sharing with you on YouTube, you will see that, you will notice that we have the topic and we also have the description. Because sometimes also, people online are just searching for something. And so if you use keywords in your description, they can just eat your own, and that will earn you a view, at least some views, you know, especially if you are on YouTube. Now, don't ever end your video without calling people to action. You must end it with a CTA, that is, call to action. What does this mean? You know, when you've already talked about your business, you've said everything, you are not there to entertain. Remember, you are there to market. So, you need to call them to action. That is, maybe, book a free consultation today. Or book a free session, demonstration session with us today. Book a free cleaning of your tiles with us today. Or check us on our website and then you drop your website address. Or check our page on Facebook for more of this type of content. You put the link to your Facebook. Or even if you want your landing page to be your WhatsApp, you can also do that. You just put it, meet us here, https://whatsapp/whatever, your phone number, and they will land there. Or maybe you want to call them to download your full price list somewhere, and then you direct them to where the price list is. Or sign up, we'll give you an extra 1 hour. Just do something. Make sure that you call them to action. Don't just do video and put it in. You will even see that I'm so used to that even when I'm dropping videos for you on the platform, you see me put there, watch, learn, and don't go away without subscribing to the channel. That's call to action. That's call to action. I'm not just sharing the video for the sake of sharing. I'm asking you what I want you to do. You watch the video, you learn from it, you give us a thumbs up, and then you subscribe to the channel. You know, that is a form of call to action. And it is very important, you know, because calls to action actually are like guides. They're like, this call to action guides your prospective clients, you know, on your journey to let them see exactly what you are doing. And call to action will also create opportunities to generate more contact points for you. Because it's when you call them to action and they actually click maybe on your landing page or on your phone number or your website that you can get their contacts. You may never know that they have even seen your video. So it's very important that you call people to action to remind them that you need their patronage, you need their contact, you want to save them, you want them to be contact points with you as well. Okay? It will make your clients or would-be clients to learn more about you as well and the value you have for them. the value you can add to their lives that will make them to want to do business with you. If you are ready to produce your first video, let me see yes in the chat box. Are you ready with all that we have said on how important video content is in marketing? Would you be ready to have your very first video, marketing video? I'm not seeing any chat, so Susu said yes. It's only Susu that wants to do video. If you are not going to do it, let me know why. Okay, Martha is saying the yes are coming now. But the truth is, be truthful to yourself, because this is an assignment I'm giving you. I want to see your very, very first video before the next meeting. I want to see. Bolatin said not sure. You better go and be sure, because that's what is going to sell your business, and that's what we are interested in. We want to market your businesses. We want you to do a video. Just do something. And I'll be asking you to share your videos with me before the next meeting. So make sure that your videos are ready before Saturday this week. Before Saturday this week, so that I can enjoy watching them on Sunday by the grace of God after service. Okay? Make sure that you use all the tools we have described, all the things that we have discussed tonight, to create something specific, something great, something that only you can do, something peculiar to you, something you think your would-be clients will need. It doesn't matter what it is. Just do a video. All right? Just do a video. Because I can assure you, I can guarantee you, video content sell your businesses a whole lot. So don't shy away from making video contents. Any question? This is where we'll be drawing the curtain tonight. So, I can see somebody is raising the hand. All right, the person has lower. Is there any question before we call it a day, before I say good night to everyone?